Great products, low prices, helpful service. That's Harris Ace Hardware. Harris Ace is your place for Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, Costa de Mar sunglasses, Calcutta Renegade coolers, plus Harris Ace is your hometown dealer for yellow wood treated lumber. Harris Ace will not be undersold on price, so you know you're getting the best price at Harris Ace. Your favorite place for hardware and lumber supplies is Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
Time now for a look latest in local sports and sports second round of the state baseball playoffs set for this afternoon at 4:30 p.m. at Howard Bell Warren Field. Thomas County Central will be the Jackets' opponent today for the doubleheader. The third game, if needed, is set for tomorrow at 5 p.m. Big crowd expected for this exciting day. For more on the Jackets and their opponent in today's Sweet 16 action, we checked in with Wayne County's head baseball coach, Justin McDonald.
McDonald, today's the big day, 4:30 doubleheader. As we say, this is the fun time of year, Coach. Sweet 16 teams left. You have to feel confident with the pitching that you've had all year. It doesn't matter who you throw out there, Bryce Miller, Jasper Stanfield, Ray Townsend, Blake Wood, you name it. They've all come through for you. ERA under 2, so you got to be feeling good. They say pitching wins, and you got plenty of that.
Yeah, we do. Every team that has made it to this point, they have great pitching, and you can say the same thing for Thomas County Central. They got 2 or 3 guys that can run out there that can give you a fit. But, again, I like our guys and how they performed here over the last 2 weeks. And, what they bring to the table as of the last 2 weeks is offensively you don't have to do very much. And, being a team that has struggled some offensively throughout the year and then kind of putting it together here at the end of the year, we pride ourselves in the coaching staff and this program is playing hot at the right time. And I think we managed to get it all going defensively, offensively, and pitching here at the right time towards the end of the season. So, like I said, we're confident in what we're doing, and I think we have a good shot.
I don't want to jinx anything, but one phase of the game that's really improved the last several weeks has been the defense. I went through the book. I can't find an error last 4 or 5 ball games. The defense has really come through. No matter where you look, they come through for you.
Yeah, they have, and, I think a lot of that is the guys are playing loose and confident, and most of all, they have fun with making those plays. And, there's some guys that are based on who's on the mound that's having to play multiple positions. I know Zach Thomas, sometimes he'll be in right, and then he'll move into third, and he's done exceptionally well. And then you throw Luke Boykin out there in right, and then Stanfield's at third when Bryce is on the mound, Blake Woods in center. So, again, that all goes back to what we preached here over the season, and accepting a role and being able to do that role 100%, and that's what they've done. And whenever they get moved into those situations and they don't ask questions, they go and perform, and that's what they've done. And we've always prided ourselves on pitching and defense, and that's won us a lot of games here and made some runs in the playoffs. But again, we firmly know that you got to swing the bats too. So we got to have a good offensive approach against 2 pretty good starters they got, possibly try to get in their bullpen and see what happens. But, again, we just got to put all 3 phases together and go out there and compete and have fun.
Your offense came through against Fayette County, so hopefully that'll continue. But, again, it should be fun. The atmosphere should be electric. They're going to bring a good crowd. We'll have a great crowd out there. I'm not sure about the crowd for the first game, but it's tough for people to get off work. But by 5, 6 o'clock, that place should be packed.
Yeah, and it's a factor. I know I was talking to our coaching staff and Coach Mullis. We've been here for 11 years, and he said, I know he was talking to the players. We play the regular season, and it's all for a reason. But we're always looking forward to this part of the season as coaches, and I know our players are too. I know this community is, and I'll use the crowd we have Thursday versus South Effingham for the region championship compared to the crowd in the first round of playoffs. It was substantially different, and playoff time here is special, and that's a tribute to the community that loves athletics and loves baseball, and we're looking forward to that. And as I always said, they are a factor, and they do make a difference when they show up, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger. And you're talking to opposing coaches, this is a tough place to play, and that can give you a 2 to 3 run lead on the board and not even throwing a pitch. So I think it's important, and we encourage everyone to come out if you don't get there to the start of game 2 or halfway through game 1 to come and be a factor, because the kids do feed off of it. I know the coaches that do too. So like I said, it's a great place to coach baseball, and hopefully today we can come out with 2 wins and play well.
We'll see you this afternoon.
Sounds good.
Once again, it's all set for today at 4:30 at Howard Bell Warren Field. Come on out and support the Wayne County Yellow Jackets back at full strength. The senior Gans Starling's ready to come out of the bullpen if needed. could be a big factor in this series, which we haven't had the luxury of having during the regular season. Cleared to go after rehab from the torn ACL back in the fall. Not many as talented as Gant Starlin, headed to the Citadel on a baseball scholarship. He does see the mound to be his first action at home this season. His only appearance has been down in Guyton when he came out. Struck out the final out of the game 2 of the series, reserving a 1-0 shutout win that set up the region championship game at home. In that game, Ray Townsend took the no-hitter into the 7th, pitched a complete game 6-0 shutout for the region title, and since then has been back-to-back shutouts over Fayette County. And hitting in today's match with Thomas County Central, the Jackets pitchers have a string of 26 straight innings without allowing a single run. Hope that continues today at Howard Bo Warren Field. Winner of this series meets the winner of the Loganville-Carrollton series. Other matchups in 5A have McIntosh battling Ola, University of Beaufort, number 1 seed, taking on Kell, Whitewater, Harris County at number 1 team in Thomas County Central's region. Locust Grove at Stars Mill, Southwest DeKalb hosts Riverwood. Again, WIFO on the air today with the pregame show from Howard Bo Warren Field at 4:15. All the action right here this afternoon for the doubleheader. Sweet 16 action, looking to advance to the Elite 8. It'll take place next Wednesday, either at home against Carrollton or on the road for a rematch with Loganville. Several players on this Yellow Jacket team had a big impact on the 2017 team that played for the state title. Cooper Martin, Griffin Boykin, and David Mosley all started on that team as sophomores. Again, Sterling and Bryce Miller, members of that team as well. Bryce pitched in relief in Savannah, nothing like experience, and the Jackets have that hitting in today's matchup against Thomas County Central. Again, game time, 4:30 at Howard Bo Warren Field. Spring football got underway this week. Yellow Jacket head coach Ken Cribb and staff out this week preparing for a scrimmage on May 17th in Douglas against both Coffee and Brooks County. We checked in with Coach Ken Cribb Wednesday to get his thoughts on this year's team.
Here, Coach Ken Cribb, that time of year, spring football underway, and just want to get your thoughts on what we can expect this year for the Wayne County Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that's the big question, Bob. I'm not sure what to tell you. We're excited about the talent we got coming back, and really excited about the young talent coming up. JV and freshman teams had great success last 2 years. We got some really talented kids returning starters, and we did graduate a lot now. We graduated 33 and had one go to IMG. So, we're just excited to see what we got. Start a little slow. Of course, when you got that many new guys, it's going to start slow. But we got about 8-9 days to try to get something put together to try to make a showing over at Coffee. We're going to play Brooks in a half, starting at 7 on the 17th, and then we'll play Coffee at the nightcap. And I just want to put a little bit in and get evaluation. But the main thing I want to do this spring is build some depth and get some good evaluations of who can help us on Friday nights.
Well, those are two tough opponents, Brooks and Coffee, good programs, so that should be a fun scrimmage on the 17th.
Yeah, it's going to be a good test for us, no doubt about it, because they're both very, very physical and both well coached. So, like I said, it's a practice, but we're excited just to do some evaluating and see who we got coming, what surprises we have, and hopefully not too many disappointments.
Well, one thing about it, you're losing a lot of your offense. MJ Fuller, 1,200 yards. Ashby had a great year, most touchdowns by him. So you lose those two kids plus the other kids. So a lot of offense being left have to be replaced.
Yeah, that's the part where, that goes on. I've kind of experienced that the last 32 years. You hate losing them, but the silver lining is that you got good young kids coming up looking for an opportunity, been waiting their turn and ready to show what they can do. And we got Trevor Wallace should be a standout. Khalid Hadley's returning; he's a very good running back. We got Tavares Wilkins coming up. We're going to do a little something different, something I hadn't done since 2008. We're going to let some defensive guys come over and get a little offense, and vice versa. So we got dynamic players like Kalijah Hartzog and Trayvon Chancey, who's dying to get over there and run a slot, and put Big Trevin over there at safety a little bit, and maybe put Logan Pritchard at tight end and Barnum at running back a little bit, give us some depth, and maybe Chris Davis over there at defensive line. So they're going to get a chance to look at the other side of the ball a little bit.
Okay, Coach, we'll be following it the next couple of weeks and look forward to the scrimmage on the 17th.
Bob, sure appreciate it, and go Yellow Jackets.
And once again, spring football this weekend next, and the scrimmage on May 17th. The team will be practicing all this week, putting in the offense, defense, and special teams play. Again, spring football underway for Wayne County. Braves winners last night over the San Diego Padres 5-1. Two teams back in action today at 12:10 on AM 1370. And the Kentucky Derby set for this Saturday, but the favorite Omaha Beach had to be scratched due to an injury. They state the horse will have to have surgery before He can race again with Omaha Beach out. The favorite now is Game Winner. The long shot is Code of Honor at 10-1. The Exchange Club golf tournament set for this Saturday at the Pine Forest Country Club at 8 a.m. 4-person scramble, $240 per team. Stop by and sign up your team with Katie Stevens at the Prime South Bank. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day this time by friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
Tent Revival, May 6th through the 10th, 7 p.m. at Garneye Baptist Church, with Reverend Brad Waters from First Baptist Church, Hazelhurst. Leading worship, the Bearded Moose Worship Band. Wednesday night is Youth Night with free pizza. Tent Revival, May 6th through the 10th, 7 p.m. at Garneye Baptist Church. Join us at the intersection of Bethlehem Road and Morning Glory Circle.